because the problem is that some of those executives have worked more lives than we live because we are 23 years old. So it's more difficult to manage one of those executives that are essential for the business growth.
Yeah, I agree. And I do think one of the things that comes with experience is what you were talking about before, that ability to step back and not be as like high pulse, high stress just because, for example, I've been through a financial downturn before. I've seen this. And if you're a new manager, just being in that situation is extremely stressful, and maybe laying off people for the first time is super. It's a task that nobody likes, but if you've done it before, you can still kind of manage through it. I do think bringing on external and more experienced people, you are going to be like that experience, especially if it's coming from, let's say, a really big company into a more startup environment. You really need to think about fit as well. So I really think that when you're hiring, it's so much about not just do you have the experience, but will your experience shine here? Is this the right place for you? And that's not necessarily true in all cases. I do think there's a lot of things happening now, especially on the technical aspect, where the more experienced managers are struggling to kind of keep up with like both simple things in terms of like how do we communicate in a modern company. It's mostly going to be by Slack or some type of message like that, and they're over relying on like meetings and emails, for example. But it's going to be other things as well, like the AI tools. Like how do I really think about multiplying my own impact through having like AI agents that do my social media or do my whatever it might be.